Oh boy, can y'all believe it? I can believe it. Uh, I'm just figured why not? I haven't done this in a very, 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 very long time, so I figured why not? There are gonna be zero of you in here because why would there be people in here? I think that's a fair question. I have a pet bird. He's chilling right there. You might be wondering why I'm holding my mic like this. Well, that's because I lost the stand for it. You're gonna hear some rustling, just a heads up. And when it's on the table, you can kind of hear everything. So we're gonna be holding it. That doesn't need to be up. That doesn't need to be down. And we'll just see what happens. It's gonna get very annoying. This is probably gonna last like 20 minutes, if even. um. So I thought maybe something we could do together, and y'all know I want to do this together with you. God damn it! No, don't go to sleep, please. No, 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 no. Oh Lord, no! This is off to a great freaking start. Oh boy, oh boy, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna sit it down. Sorry for the annoyance. I really wanted to use my camera. I'm using a stand I would normally never use for it. I feel really mean actually. That's too. That's a falling hazard. But I'm willing to risk it. Are you? It's signed no. It's signed no. Okay, this is off to a wonderful start. I regret doing this deeply. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna be more up than I preferred. I'm gonna close the cage actually because he looks really tired and I actually feel bad. Okay, just 1 minute. Y'all can't see him anyway, so it's okay. Hey, buddy. Gonna wish you a good night, okay? Just a little blinky. Oh, there it is. Get over there. You have a good night, okay? So I actually felt bad because he looked really tired, and that's kind of cruel just to keep the lights on, basically. The sound, it should be okay. He kind of, it will go past it a little bit. I think he knows my voice enough to be a little comfortable. It's killing me how much I'm in the corner. Yeah, y'all can see my Skyrim poster to know how cool I am. Fortunately, we're not playing any Skyrim. Basically, we're gonna do some research. I think that's that's something we can do. I don't know how you guys feel about that. Probably don't like it because y'all are Philistines and nerds who don't care about history. Which, phooey on you. God, this is gonna be fucking annoying. Tyler's gonna give me so much shit. Tyler's not joining. He's a baby who has a job, and I don't know what he does. Kind of a dork if you ask me, but that's okay. It's kind of cool like that. Oh, they're my tabs. Okay, we're not going to open those up. Nothing too inappropriate. Too is the key word. So basically, I'm working on a couple different videos right now, which is obviously that's the best way to do videos. It's do many of them at once. You know, obviously that's the best thing to do. But one of my ones I haven't really started the research project too much. Like, I know some things or two, know some things. So I figured maybe we can dive into that a little bit. We'll start doing some Googling, try to find some sources. We'll write down some page numbers, and just that way, when I actually like start putting it together, uh, it'll be pretty wonderful, I think. Now, this one is going to be in relation. Oh, I guess I'm just going to throw on in the background real quick my just so we have something on the screen. Let me see if this works even. Video capture device. No, we'll do. I have not done this in a while. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's. I don't like that. Okay. I kind of want to see myself. That's the thing. I'm only using one monitor. So we're going to suffer through it, basically. We're going to have the chat up here, so it's literally, I'm not going to miss anything. Unless some pornographic thing comes on screen, and then I'm kind of fucked. I can't even see myself. I'm under it. Oh my god, I am not prepared for this. There we go. Take up a little less space. I can just kind of like throw myself even. Nah, that's. I guess where should I be? Here. Here. I'm down here. I'm calling it the cuckold corner. I don't fucking know, man. I'm tired. Yeah. So this is just like an image. It's up for an upcoming video I'm working on. It's basically I thought it'd be kind of like a. I don't know. I try to want to get into the YouTube game a little bit. I probably won't because I'm not good at anything. But basically, the new Assassin's Creed is coming out in a few months, October. I'm really excited for it. It takes place in Baghdad. It takes place during the 860s, I think. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to say it somewhat confidently, and I hope nobody corrects me and everyone just agrees with me. But there's nobody in here, so I don't really need to worry about people disagreeing with me. Where did my chat thing go? There it is. Please don't go away, motherfucker. It went away. So yeah, I'm really excited for it. But so I figured one thing I could do is I can make some, because I know a lot about like the assassins, the real world ones. They weren't actually called assassins. They were Nizari Shia Muslims, specifically Ismaili. Well, no, they were Ismaili Shia Muslims who were specifically Nizari. Kind of that a little bit backwards. They didn't call themselves assassins. They called themselves probably as a whole the group the Baynet, something like that. But the specific people who were like assassins, quote unquote, even though they did not refer to themselves as that, they called themselves Fadai, the people who did the assassinating stuff. So basically, in like this, it's been like a minute. I have not said a single sentence. Basically, in this thing I'm going to be working on, I'm going to like work on like some specific stuff, like real world history based off this series. I'm going to talk about the founder, Hassan Sabbah, who's, I don't know, some old guy on Google. I'm going to link in the actual video. I just kind of like photoshopped it a little bit so it could look more mysterious. OMG, who is it? Oh my god, please don't catch anyone me saying that. I'm also going to talk about Rashid al-Din Sinan, who it actually appears in the game as Al-Muallim in the first one. I'm going to talk about Alamut Castle, which was like the original assassin. Remember, every time I say assassin, just include quotes, because really that's what people know them by, but that's not what they were. That's not just like what they were. That wasn't their main thing. Assassinations weren't their main thing. We're really going to get down to it in the series later on, if I actually do it, which knowing myself, it's really disappointing. But basically, we're going to kind of... Hold on. Yeah, we're going to talk about Alamut, which was like the stronghold, right? And with Alamut, we're going to talk... Which, Alamut also, it appears in the game. They actually reference Alamut, which I'm really interested in, because in the game, it's a stronghold, assassin stronghold. But in real life, it wasn't taken over by the assassins until 1132. Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm actually going to look that one up. Hassan Sabbah. Was I right? No, I was wrong. He died 1142. So, God, I was off. Alkum Kakaria Return to Persia, capture. 1090. I was off by 40 years, ish. So yeah, it was taken over by them in 1090, but in like the game, which takes in the game Mirage, it takes place 860s. It's already like Assassin Stronghold, so it's gonna be kind of interesting. I think to kind of develop it into. Elma's gonna have its own episode. Masyaf Castle is gonna have its own episode, which Masyaf Castle is a stronghold in the first one. So, like I said, Al Muallim, he's gonna have his own episode. I'm gonna really kind of break down into like why they were caused. I'm gonna how the Hassan Sabah is gonna be the first episode, but I'm gonna really like hold on, am I not showing? Why am I not showing up? How long have I not been showing up for? Oh my god, this is why you need a second screen. Wow, you dicks didn't tell me I didn't show up. That's fucked up. Wow, y'all are hassles. Y'all didn't tell me when I wasn't showing up. That's really fucked up. Is there some way I could do it? Wait, hold on. This ain't it, Chief. God dang it. We're gonna do window capture. How about we try that instead? Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. So we're gonna turn off video capture. But display capture is on. Wait, no, why would I turn off? God damn it, I am beyond disappointing. We're going to turn off display capture. Okay. Really? You're not showing off my photos even though I wanted to show a photo? Fine. Fine. I guess you guys gotta see me anyway. How am I gonna do the research though? That's the thing. We did not think this through, and that's okay. Can you not? I prefer PCs. This is okay. So Rashid al-Din Sanan, the real I think his in-game biographies they actually call him Rashid al-Din, but in the game, like when they're speaking, we heard him and one. We're gonna break into him. We're gonna break down why the assassins were formed in the first place. We're gonna do a little bit of each in like every single episode because it's all tied with each other, except Rashid al-Din Sanan. He's kind of his own thing, and Masyaf Castle, like they're kind of their own thing. They kind of broke away slightly. It's really interesting, but yeah, everything's gonna have its own episode, and I'm gonna try to release them because I figured it's a good way for people who like Assassin's Creed when they look up Assassin's Creed Mirage. I'm gonna talk about the games obviously a little bit, so hopefully like when I talk about the games, like the metadata will pick it up and it will be put in the search engines. And because YouTube is filled with history nerds, hopefully they'll come to it as well, because I'm actually gonna be talking about like real world history, not just video game lore. Like, I love the lore of Assassin's Creed. I am not up to date on it. I played Origins. I know Loki is a thing. Basham, the Mirage's main guy, Bassam, something like that. He's Loki. I don't know. It's gonna be fun. I think it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. But, yeah, I'm going to be talking about, like, real-world history. So, hopefully, the two will flock together. And, fuck, do I really want to talk about Assassin's Creed right now? It's going to be hard, because this was not set up well. Actually, scratch that. We're not doing that. We're going to do something else, entirely else. That's pretty stupid. Don't worry, it's still stupid. I mean, it's not really stupid. It's really interesting stuff. I just call it stupid because I'm not good at what I do. So it reflects incompetency. It would be more fun if Tyler was here, but he isn't. It's his job. Has to make money. So we're just gonna get into my official Star Wars rankings. If we're gonna make that its own thing. Okay, if we're gonna put that window capture. No. God dang it! Why don't you ever? Yeah. Let's ignore that. This is my official Star Wars ranking. I just bring it up to trigger TV a little bit. I'm gonna break it down, by the way. I actually am gonna break this down. It's gonna be justified. Now, some of you, none of you are here. Why do I keep saying that? I like to pretend there's in the crowd, but we both know that's not true. It's our dirty little secret. I did that because I can look at myself on. God damn it! Oh, actually, this is about to die. Oh no! Oh no! Now you know I'm using an actual camera. Okay, so we're going to break this down real quick, and we're going to go to bed because it has been a wildly disappointing experience, and we are not prepared for it whatsoever. Attack of the Clones. It's okay. Okay. Attack of the Clones. By the way, this is the only original saga, not counting the sequels, and we're not going to do the Untitled movies. Okay? Okay. So, Attack of the Clones, worst one of the original saga. I think we can all agree on that. However, it's a good movie until it gets to Geonosis. And I do mean that sincerely. Because, okay, when you think of the movie, you think of like all the cringeworthy lines like, I don't like sand. It burns, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere. Okay, I'm going to say that right now. In the context of the film, that line makes sense. Because, first of all, he was replying to Padme. Padme was talking about, Anakin was saying why he likes Naboo. So a lot of times when people take the line, they're taking it out of that context. He was replying to himself almost. He was saying, I like it here on Naboo. You know, there's grass, there's water. It's awesome. I don't like Tatooine, though. It's full of sand. It's like, it's not its own thought. If it's its own thought, it would be much worse. But it's part of, like, a larger thought. So already, it's kind of, you get what I'm saying? It's kind of, like, misquoted, technically. God, that is focusing on my face, and it's like you can see it the entire time. I should probably turn off autofocus. Why is autofocus on? Okay, we're just gonna deal with that, man. Who cares at this point? Let's just run through this list. So I actually really do like it. Like the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, it's not crazy good. CGI obviously has not aged well. It's, I don't know. The beginning's not the best. However, all the stuff with Obi-Wan when he's investigating Camino, it's really good. And I really still like the stuff with Anakin on Naboo. And the stuff with him on Tatooine. However, once they get to Geonosis, the movie just falls on its ass, basically. Like whatever, like, oh yeah, I'm kind of into it, you know? Once they get to Geonosis, especially like the arena, it's like, yeah. And just like, it makes it a slog to go through, so it's on the bottom of my list. Then surprisingly, Return of the Jedi. Now, I got some flack for this by some bimbo. I call them bimbo. Basically, to me, Return of the Jedi has some of the best things in the saga. Like, it really does. Like, it's like, holy shit. I love this so much. Like, obviously everything with Luke and Vader on the second Death Star. Come on, man. Is that even like a fucking... Yes, those are some of the best scenes in the entire... Not trilogy, the saga. However, the movie is really poorly paced. Really poorly paced. Really poorly paced. It's... Like, I kind of like the stuff with Jabba at the beginning, right? But it drags on, and it's not really, like, related to others. Like, it's longer than you... Okay, every time I think about it, I think it's not that long, right? But then when I watch the movie, it's like, this is much longer than I remember it. And that's a lot of movie. There are just a lot of scenes where it's like, you don't remember them being there. And I've watched this movie a lot, but it's like, I don't remember being there. Like, a lot of little scenes. Like I said, some of the best scenes in the entire saga, like Luke and Yoda, just in general, that's some of the best stuff in general. But like, it drags a little bit, man. It really does. So Return of the Jedi is more on the list because usually people would say the Phantom Menace is the worst or Attack of the Clones, but I obviously the Phantom Menace is better than Attack of the Clones. I don't think that's a controversial statement. But the reason why Return of the Jedi is second place, like second from the bottom, is because I think the Phantom Menace is a better movie. Fully, I do. Now this is a controversial opinion, I know, but all the pacing issues I've had with Return of the Jedi are directly, directly, basically answered by the Phantom Menace. It's like Lucas took a lot of like the critiques out of Return of the Jedi. Was like, oh, okay, let's fix them here, Phantom Menace, because the Phantom Menace, it flies by. Why is it focusing over there? Huh. The movie really flies by. Now, a lot of you remember the dumb shit in there, which, okay, listen, like the Jar Jar shit, some of that stuff only lasts like 5 seconds, but y'all act like Jar Jar, Jar Jar. It lasts 5 seconds. Oh, he stepped on poop. Okay. It's like, oh, he stepped on poop. 5 seconds. He did that annoying ass tongue thing at the dinner table. I should have loved that a lot. I do. He stumbled his way to become a general. That's part of the plot, okay? It's silly shit, but it's part of the plot and it's important for future films. Jar Jar is actually a really fucking important character, and y'all treat him so disrespectfully. Like, actually, man, it's fucked up. But a lot of the like I was saying, a lot of the pacing issues are filled with Phantom Menace because it really flies by. It's like, okay, they're on the Trade Federation ship, boof. They're on Naboo, boof. They leave Naboo, boof. They're on Tatooine, boof. Pod racing. Then after pod racing, that's when it starts to slow down a little bit. Like after the duel on Tatooine with Qui-Gon and Darth Maul, it slows down a little bit. It does, because like you just had like boom, 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 boom. I think it's the Coruscant, and Coruscant is pretty slow. It does kind of drag on Coruscant. But then they get in Naboo again, and I'm not like, all the stuff on Naboo is not my favorite. I'm gonna say this, I actually prefer, I don't know. This one might get me in hot water if anyone cares, but I think I might prefer the duel on Naboo more than I prefer the Mustafar duel. Which I think that is slightly controversial, but I don't know, just like... I can't, like, okay. The Mustafar duel feels slightly forced how epic it is, while the Naboo duel feels naturally that epic, if that makes sense. Also, okay, by the way, fuck all of you, by the way. Really, I do mean this sincerely. Fuck all of you who watched, like, God dang it. Okay, as I was saying, fuck all of you, right? Who watched, like, oh my god, the movie starts off with, like, talking about trade negotiations. Motherfucker, it's in the text. They barely talk about it in the movie. The text is, that's just there to get them to the action. It's like, think about it like a nice evening with a beautiful girl. Or woman. Or Jesus Christ. Think about it, a nice evening with a woman. Or a man, if you're into that sort of thing. You start off with like a nice little, chat. Hi. Hi. You want to go out? Yes, let's go out. Okay. Now, is that part of the date? No. That's the prelude to the date. That's the stuff that gets you to the date. And that's how you should think of the text crawl. Y'all be like, oh, it's a kid's movie about... My bar went to red. It's a kid's movie where they talk about trade. Fucking the first movie started, the text, it started with talking about a corrupt Senate and how some guy came... Really, it talked about like, oh, the Senate's corrupt, so this one guy, he took power from the Senate. The kids don't know what a Senate is, by the way. When I was a kid, did I know what the Senate was? No, I didn't. Now, that could be because I was not the smartest kid. However, I think most kids don't understand. It's like, oh, someone took over the Senate. They don't really realize the implication of that because they're kids. I'm just putting this out there. I don't know. I'm just shooting the shot. This ain't scripted. This is off the top of my head. Basically, Phantom Menace it's a decent movie. Okay? It doesn't deserve all this shit people say about it. Yeah. Okay. A New Hope is next. I really love A New Hope. I really forget about A New Hope, but it's really flashy as well. Like, bang, 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 right? Like, there's just so many small jokes you barely hear because it goes by so fast, and I fucking love that. I love, and I do mean love, the radio dramas, if y'all ever listen to those. just I don't want to talk about that now. I really do actually, but I want to try to stay focused, which is a very impossible thing for me to do. But no, I just New Hope. It's one of the I don't know. It's an awesome ass movie. Even with like all the special editions and all that, I think it really just fuck man. It's the New Hope. I don't know what else to say. And then we have Revenge of the Sith. Okay, so this list is me being objective. This list is not only my personal opinion. A lot of it is my personal opinion, but it's also me being objective. I've not explained myself well. I'm not going to. At least at this time, maybe I will. I kind of want to make this a video, but I didn't know what to do, so I'm just going to do this now as a stream. I'll probably come back and like, yeah, like I said, this is just because I haven't done this in like 2 years. A year, 2 years, I don't know. I feel like it looks like I'm trying to hide my fat from my chin, but it's just because the stand didn't work for it. I have to use another stand because like my normal one is like, it's too long for it. It'll make the camera fall. And this other one, it's like more for like a GoPro. I have a GoPro now. That's pretty cool. But it's too weak for it because it keeps falling. So it's just on my PC. So I'm not trying to hide like, oh, I'm a fat guy, because I'll be the first to admit I'm a pretty chunky boy. That's okay. God, the bird must be super mad at me. I don't think I'm that loud. God, I hope I'm not that loud. There's some secrets I have, and if this is how loud I am, that means everyone will know my secrets. And I don't want everyone to know my secrets, man. There's some pretty gnarly stuff there. I didn't mean to kill that man. Okay, fucking this is stupid. It's fun. We're having fun. No, we're not. There's no one here but me. I want to make Revenge of the Sith #1, but this is an objective list. This is an objective list. So we're not going to do that. I'm going to lean back. It's okay. Fine. I'm a slob. You see my bed back there. It's okay. I deny it. We know how it is. It's depressing. It's okay. I love you. I really want to make Revenge of the Sith #1. I really wanted to make it #1. However, there are issues with it. Not really pacing issues, which that's usually a problem with Star Wars movies. But, at least I don't remember it having a lot of pacing issues. God, my eyes look wild. I'm probably out of focus. That's why. And I have a bit of a lazy eye. Yeah. So there's like a lot of issues. Not really. My God, dang it! I was getting in. Every time I feel like I'm about to start getting into a groove that happens, I think that's a sign, man, and we should just take it how it is. Basically, one of my big issues with actually Revenge of the Sith is like the CGI. The first half is really good. Okay, fuck you, by the way, because you're gonna be like, oh, it really does. If you look at the CGI, a lot of it looks really good. Maybe some of the pilots, like at the start of the film, not so much. But for some reason, like the clones look really good. Like sorry, I'm getting tired. So it looks really good. Like on the Jedi Temple March, the clones look really good. But then, like on Kashyyyk, right when Yoda's about to be shot and slice off their head, some of the dead Wookiees, the CGI looks really bad. And I kind of like on a TV show that would make sense. I kind of like to go to Golden Wind. Like the stuff like right after Diavolo looked terrible, but then like a couple episodes later it looked really good. And that makes sense for like a TV show, but for a movie that feels a bit weird to have like that lack of consistency with the CGI. Yeah, I don't know. All of you would be like, "Oh, he turned too quickly." There were, fuck you. There were. I'm sorry, I say that a lot, but screw you. There were two other movies, kind of his two previous movies establishing like he's, I don't know, not socially adjustable, not, like Attack of the Clones was literally him showing him being like inept at socialization. That was actually part of the movie. But y'all make fun of him. That's why I don't like the Clone Wars, by the way. They made him. We're not getting into that now. But yeah, it's a great movie. It's fucking emotional. The internet has ruined it, by the way. Because now, whenever I literally before, whenever I watched like Anakin about to do the thing to the younglings, I would legitimately get upset because oh my God, that's Anakin. He's about to kill some kids. That's terrible. But now, whenever I see this scene, I laugh and I feel like a piece of shit. And it's all guys' fault, basically. There are so many jokes of it now. Whenever I see it, it's like, oh my god, yeah, kill the kids. Ah! Literally, there was some Disney released some like show thing, uh, like some Younglings Adventure, I think it was called. And literally, if you scrolled onto the comments, all of them were just pictures of Anakin, like all of them. Y'all need therapy. Y'all need me to get therapy because of what y'all done to me. Like, actually, it's yeah. So the internet's kind of ruined Revenge of the Sith. Then The Empire Strikes Back, which I love Empire, by the way. God damn. Empire's the one movie where I think, I'm not going to enjoy that much, but then I enjoy it. It's like, oh my god, Empire. It's like, um, I don't know. It's like, really, Empire's like the one. Even as a kid, I didn't like it that much. Like, the idea of watching it, it'd be like, okay, I'll watch The Empire Strikes Back. Because you had to, you had to watch all of them, I'll watch them. Because I was like, oh my god, A New Hope, it's so cool. That, oh my god, Return of the Jedi. But then Empire's like, okay. It's like, honey, it's time to watch Empire Strikes Back. Yes, dear. That's basically how it was for me. But it's like, out of all the movies, it's the best made. Like, literally. The editing, on point. The acting, on point. The effects, basically on point, man. Let's not even pretend. It has some scenes that, like, you kind of remember the aesthetics more than the content. Like, I remember Yoda and Luke. I remember Luke and Vader. Luke's obviously my favorite character. C-3PO is my favorite character, but Luke's like my second favorite character. But then it's like, you go... But then there's like the other stuff, like the romance between Han and Leia. While it's, by today's standards, maybe not as acceptable. I guess it's kind of a little more tall. It's literally Han is like this feet tall, and like Leia's like here. Han's like, oh, you want to? This is fucking embarrassing, man. It's basically like that. It's like that tall person through the doorway thing that's kind of made fun of now, which. Yeah, different standards for all that stuff, but it's pretty fun, the romance, I think. Just, yeah, Empire's the best movie. I really want to put Revenge on the Sith on the top, but, this is an objective list because I'm an honest and objective person. This is literally the objective list, by the way. Like, everything I stated here, it's factual. It's not even incorrect, it's just factual. Like, the worst movie is Attack of the Clones. Return of the Jedi really does not hold up. Which, Return of the Jedi was my favorite movie for the longest time. Like, I actually do mean that sincerely. But then I remember I watched it. I took, like, a bunch of, like, little notes, things we're just going to keep that there. Who cares? We're going to go to sleep anyway soon. It's going to go to sleep anyway soon. I'm probably going to stay up and, I don't know, play video games. Not really. I'm not even going to play them. I'm just going to, like, download mods and delete them probably tomorrow. I'm going to play the mods because my PC says me like, oh, these mods don't work. Life is disappointing, really, when you think about it. That could pick it up, can't it? That's pretty annoying. Why would I do that? I can't wait to see the YouTube analytics, and it's going to be like, yeah, no one. Not even... You don't have mods. I should get a mod. Hey, if you're not a pedophile, which... Oh, shit, half the mods, they can't be mods anymore. If you're not a pedophile, you want to be my mod, which I know, that cuts, like, half the people out. Because... That's a joke online, right? Everyone wants to be a mod. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a mod. I was super into the creepypasta wiki. I remember there's this one user, which I'm pretty sure he's still on there. And I don't know, he was actually following the rules and stuff. And it's like I was a dumb, like, 13-year-old. Not even 13. Like, 12? Like, 11 years ago, basically. I was like, hey, this guy, he's not being fair. He's being bad and all of that. And I had so much beef with him. I was like, you should make me a mod so I could stop him from being bad. I would honestly right now show the creepypasta on stream, but it got deleted by that fucking mod. I don't even think it was deleted by him. I just think the site went from, like, reorganization. Everyone had, like, a big-ass notice. My creepypasta did break all the rules. Not all the rules. It was basically about, like, this one guy who's like, oh my god, where am I? Oh my god, there's this nice soothing voice. Oh, but there's a man's voice and it makes me angry. And then it turned out it was actually a baby's in the mom's womb, and it, like, killed everyone after it was born, and it ran away. It was a twist ending thing. That's like, it was sort of the build up to the twist. That's what people liked about it. The story was shitty, but it was about the twist. The twist was. I'm gonna put this up here because there's not really a point on having that list up anymore. You show how oily I am. I need to shower. I really do. I'm very showered just yesterday, last night. Why did I say that on stream? I shouldn't have said that. Been out of focus this entire time. So this side shot, it's like not very good. Just in general. You'll have a JoJo's poster. Got like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, Josuke, Giorno, Jolene, Johnny, Yosuke, or Gappy if you're cool. Only cool people call Josuke Gappy. No, if you call Josuke from part 8 Josuke 8, you're a nerd. Like, legitimately. That's why nobody plays All-Star Battle or Eyes of Heaven. Just call him Gappy. This was made before part 9. 9, I remember. I want to continue, but really there's not a point to this, because it's going to be bad, man. We came ill-prepared. That's the main thing. We came ill-prepared, but we still bullshitted for like 40 minutes straight. It's going to be terrible. I'm probably never going to look at this again. Don't leave a comment if you're watching this afterwards. You'll be banned from the channel. Yeah, I'm just going to stare here. I'm going to stare here until someone texts me. That's a joke, because we'd basically never leave. Anyway, yeah, thanks. Sorry for saying fuck you all those times. You guys really did not deserve it. It's not your fault. I don't know, man. It's the internet. That's what it does to you. And that's like the funniest thing I could was used a bad word and insult you guys, which you guys, y'all are nice people. Y'all don't exist, but y'all are nice people, you know? Really, I'm not trying to hide this, but it looks like that I'm doing that. It's just because of that. Whatever. You guys know. Y'all are smart. I'm sorry I said F you so many times. I'll give you a hug if you ask for it. Please ask for it. Okay, bye. Don't do bad stuff. When I say bad stuff, I meant like drugs or like littering or like breaking the law, like vandalism. Like cool bad stuff. Don't do like bad stuff that hurts other people. If you do vandalism, do it to like. If you do vandalism, don't do it to like a small thing. Do it like to a Walmart or a Target or a Starbucks, and don't do it when people are there. Don't hurt other people. If you want to break a Starbucks window, do it like after hours. Don't hurt people, right? I don't know. Break shit, but don't hurt other people if you want to break shit. You know, because people are people. And don't break the window of a mom and pop shop. I think that's right. That should go without saying. Like break a big corporation. They have. I mean, the mom and pop shop also probably has insurance, but it's more of a hassle for them. It's not gonna be as much of a hassle for a Walmart. Yeah, and other employees there might have. God, I hope it's not. Well, someone has to clean it up. It probably will be the employees the next day. Can't be odd. You know. If you're gonna do something illegal, don't hurt other people, I guess. Maybe inconvenience people, but indirectly. Yeah? I just mean steal shit. Just go to Walmart and steal shit, man. No one's gonna do anything. Oh, I stole a lamp from Walmart. What are you gonna do? Did Walmart really need that lamp? Because I have a lamp. I need another lamp. Walmart's closed. Can't really get in. But if I could,